You ever heard a song that you think is really shit? The song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Gypsy.
This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, and we are going to revise the 1998 Grammys. Just when you think Grammys couldn't get worse, 1998 happened. We've got a special guest. He's back. Mad Dog, how you going?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for having me back on. How you going, boys?
You didn't have any Nirvana fans try and slash your tires or just look at you emotionally?
Because, as I said, there are really no Nirvana fans out there, just pretenders.
No one's passionate enough. No one's actually passionate enough about Nirvana to commit to slashing your tires.
Exactly. Everyone, it's real talk. Everyone finally, heard the truth and agreed.
Nirvana cancelled.
Yeah.
Thank God for cancel culture,
Cancel
hey?
culture, yeah.
Culture club, I was going to say.
I don't know how Dave Grohl's going to cope with this one.
Anyone seen the fucking Voice lately where Boy George is on the screen and he's like, oh yeah, this is the best thing ever, but I'm not even there. It's like, fuck off. Stop fucking.
Where is he?
He's in fucking England. They're like, he does all his coaching through the screen.
He
should have got sacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The 1998 Grammys.
Can I tell you a funny thing about who hosted the Grammys?
Yes.
Kelsey Grammer.
Did he? Frasier.
I like it.
Yeah.
Frasier.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Is this before he was on Desperate Housewives of Beverly Hills, or
I couldn't tell
probably? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah. He divorced his missus on the during the season. It's hilarious.
What, live on television?
Pretty much.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. Yeah, what a mad dog. Record of the year. The nominees were Sunny Came Home by Shawn Colvin, and that's a female, I found out, who also won it. Where Have All the Cowboys Gone by Paula Cole, Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow, MMMBop by Hanson, and I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. Now, if you want to date a fucking category, you put two people on that you have no idea. One, you don't know what sex they are at all, and another one who was holding sex slaves in their mansions.
And also R. Kelly.
They won't.
Yeah.
Wasn't him.
It's funny
Wasn't
because
him.
I don't know if that's Hanson or Sheryl Crow that has the sex slaves.
Exactly. Hanson in their cages.
Sheryl for sure. Okay. So, like I said, Shawn Colvin won the Grammy for Sunny Came Home. Who do you have winning this Grammy, Dan Southern?
Well, I think we've just released the answer to my choice here.
You mean weeks ago?
Yeah, I think whatever. I'm lost in the timeline. Look, I went through and I had to listen to all this crap. I don't really I can't think of any of it. I can think of I Believe I Can Fly, but the rest of it had nothing in jumping out at me. So of course it was MMMBop by Hanson. That Sunny Came Home thing, yeah, it was like a lot of musicianship and all that. That was kind of cool. And I'm like, okay, well maybe all these songs have got some good merit. I have to go through them. So this Paula Cole song, I've got some notes here and they say, shit song. I can see why this didn't win. If she was singing that song at the time, I understand why all the Cowboys left. So, yeah, I understand that didn't get a Grammy.
That might even get its own episode. That's such a piece of shit song.
Man, it's terrible.
Yeah. Bevo.
Well, we're talking in hindsight So if I didn't know anything about R. Kelly, I would have picked R. Kelly, but he's a horrible, horrible man.
You're just believing the documentary hype.
Yeah.
Remember, he got off.
Tell
He
us
got
how
off
you
with
really
the
feel.
Shaggy defense. The Shaggy defense worked, remember?
Yeah. I picked Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow, which I think is a fantastic song. And I really like Sheryl Crow. This year also Bittersweet Symphony came out, so what the fuck?
Oh, rough. That didn't get
Yeah.
a bloody showing.
Ah, it would have been bittersweet about that.
Well, there's a big story behind. Apparently, it's based off a Rolling Stones sample, but it's not even a Rolling Stones sample. It's a Rolling Stones string quartet version sample, and the Stones took them for everything they had, and every single cent went to the Stones instead of the Verve, and yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
Wow.
That's heaps
I didn't
dumb.
know that.
Yeah.
We should do an episode on that. It's a big story.
It's pretty interesting, and because Mick Jagger and Keithy were probably struggling a fair bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Needed
on
that bittersweet.
Yeah,
Needed
doing
that
it
bittersweet coin.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the fucking cellist that actually played the thing that got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left out of it.
Yeah. Mad Dog.
Yeah. Look, I agree with Bevo that Every Day's a Winding Road, great song, Sheryl Crow, I am a fan. But, I think Hanson, just in terms of hindsight and popularity, it's got to be Record of the Year for this year. However, honourable mention, Around the World Daft Punk came out this year as well.
Did it?
I hate that song. Wait till we do that song, we'd start doing the lyrics.
I'm just, just going to beef the list up a bit. But
Yeah, that was it.
that dog human in the video, man, haunted my
No,
nightmares
that wasn't Around the World. That
Wasn't
wasn't
it?
the Around the World clip. No, that was the single before it. Around the World was the choreographed stairs. Where
Around
they-
the World is that game that you play when you play
yeah.
darts and you start from 1 and then you go to 2
Righto.
and then 3.
Around the World is
well-
that drinking game you play when you listen to the song Around the
But-
World, and every time they
the
sing Around
dog-
the World, take a shot.
You have 8
Well, I
shots.
thought,
The
I
dog
thought
one was-
Hanson as well. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
Hanson. All right, Zav.
Yeah, look, I've always thought this about Shawn Colvin because I don't know why, but I've always just thought about this. But I'm pretty sure that she is the template for the like obviously they put a bit of scariness to it, but I'm pretty sure her face is the face of that thing. You know when you're a kid and you watch that video of the car driving down the hill and then the face comes up and it scares the shit out of you.
Gets me every time. I hate
That's
that
her
shit.
face, but they've adjusted it a bit.
Fucking hell.
Because she's got that kind of bob haircut and then the head for it. Anyway, but no,
She's also
I've
a computer animated ghoul of sorts.
yeah, it's not real. Her name's Shawn. It can't be real. No, but
That's
she wins
actually
it.
my-
She wins it
that's
for
my
me
middle
because that song's a really good song and I like it. So
Yeah.
a rightful winner.
What?
Yeah,
What?
fucking deal with it, you dog.
Okay. Well, that pretty much throws this entire episode out the door for me. I went Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow.
When you said, "Oh, you want to start a podcast?" I was like, "Yeah, but no fuckwits." And you're going like, "Yeah, no, there's none." I mean,
No, just the bloke.
I should have asked the second question, and that was, what are your thoughts on Shawn Colvin?
Or just what are your thoughts on Zav and why didn't you say no from the get-go?
All right. Yeah, so Sheryl. I've got Sheryl. Great song.
yeah,
All right. The album of the year. Now, this is rough. Really rough.
Fucked up.
Stacked lineup, as they call it.
Yeah, it's I would almost say if I had to have gone up there and opened the envelope, I would have been praying that it was full of fucking anthrax that I could instantly inhale. So I didn't have to announce a winner. But I forced myself into the situation, so here we go. The nominees were Time Out of Mind by Bob Dylan. The Day by Babyface. This Fire by Paula Cole, which featured Where Have All the Cowboys Gone?
The classic
Flaming
song.
Pie by Paul McCartney. And OK Computer by Radiohead. That's it. Like, there's no other options. They're all the options.
You'd
That's all
be
got.
turning the card over, going like, "Is there like someone's left more suggestions out here?"
I'd have thought they were fucking with me with the teleprompter. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney were nominated for Album of the Year in 1998?
Yeah. You're like, they're like,
Fucking
open the
hell.
envelope now, and you're going, "Yeah, I'm waiting for the teleprompter to read the rest of them."
There's
Yeah,
so many,
yeah.
there's so many fantastic albums in that year too that are just like, to this day, still very much beloved favorites.
It's rough. It's rough. Oh, the winner was Bob Dylan for Time Out of Mind.
I swear we've talked about this before, but Bob Dylan is like fucking the worst dude ever. Like, he's my least
The thing is,
favourite.
this is so far past Bob Dylan being relevant that it just sounds like a shitty impersonator of Bob Dylan making
Did
a
you just
shitty
put
album.
Bob Dylan and relevant in the same sentence? Because if you did, then I'm out.
Yeah, 1961.
Hey, I typed in albums released in 1997 on Google, and
Yeah.
he's in there, but he's the 20th option.
All right, what were the give me a few, Bevo.
Okay, I'll give you the top 5. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
OK Computer, Urban Hymns by The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony, Be Here Now by Oasis, Homogenic by Björk, and Fat of the Land by The Prodigy. That's just the top 5.
Fuck me.
That's a good 5. That is a good 5.
Prodigy couldn't get a Grammy nomination. I mean,
They
that
got-
Eskimo can fuck right off. But
Prodigy got
You
it in
forgot
other,
this fire.
other
You
categories.
forgot this fire. Come on.
This Fire is... Where's that? It's further down.
That's on the
I should
40th page of Google when you type it in.
I should also mention that you said Björk, which sounds like jerk, and I've always said Bjork.
he's using the proper Icelandic
Yeah.
tongue.
Yeah.
Honorable
Celine
mention.
Dion gets in before Bob Dylan.
If you were using proper Icelandic tongue, every letter except the J is silent. So it just.
Honorable mention for punk rock fans like Sutho and myself. Ixnay on the Hombre, The Offspring.
I think that,
Oh,
that's actually
yeah, that's
Bob
a
Dylan
good
on this
album.
list too.
I don't see all the old pedophiles voting for that to get into the Album of the Year category there. So. Okay, who do you have winning it, Dan Southern?
So my approach here was just simply, have I heard anything? And I
Throw
went
a
through,
dart.
and I have heard a song called "No Surprises" by Radiohead, because Regina Spektor covered it, and I thought it was a great song. It turned out it was a cover, and Radiohead did it, so
Ugh.
that was my pick. I'm like, because
Okay.
nothing else
Yeah.
broke through. No one else did a cover of another song.
Yeah, yeah.
It found its way to my ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
have to give it to that.
Okay, Bevo.
There's a few good songs on that Flaming Pie album, but definitely OK Computer, not only the album of the year, but probably the album of the decade.
Huge call. You're forgetting Nevermind came out that decade, Ryan. Great band, great record.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, look, fuck, this list got my goat so hard. Like,
Gave your goat an erection?
well,
Just
let's not
yeah.
focus on
It got
me and
fully
my
erected and
business
ripped
with my
off.
goats, but that's between me and the
There's one that
goats.
faint at the slightest
Look,
inconvenience.
what wankers? Seriously, Bob
You go.
Dylan, Paul McCartney, these dickheads are phoning it in by this stage in their life, 1998. And look, I think OK Computer is not my favourite of Radiohead's work, but on this list, they surely get the prize. Radiohead.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Zav.
Oh, a little bit of disappointing tone there.
If I'd seriously like, OK Computer is like one of the best albums ever.
Oh, is it really?
It is like the most incredible album, and it was recorded in a fucking mansion. They brought every piece of like expensive recording equipment and like hauled it into this fucking mansion. They had to cut open the roof to get this console in. Like, there's a hectic story of how this album was done, and Radiohead were just like, there is no budget, and they recorded it over like a huge amount of time, and it's like it shows like it is fucking the best album. Like, it's incredible.
So I should listen.
I mean, Flaming Pie gets my. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay, computer.
Yeah.
Flaming Pie has some good songs, though. It was his comeback because he'd watched...
No, it doesn't. Don't fucking pretend. It's shit.
He'd been involved in the documentary, the anthology thing, and it sort of got his creative juices flowing again.
I could rip myself off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He worked with old mate, bloody Steve Miller.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he's cool.
Davo. I went OK Computer as well, but I'm not happy about it.
I feel like for Chibs, that was the lesser of many evils.
It's just, all the rest are bad, and that's all right.
See, I'm not
a Radiohead fan, and it's one of, you know how you have those bands that there's people that are just so diehard about a band, and you go, it must be me. I'm missing something, and you attempt to listen to them so many times. It doesn't resonate with me.
If it's any, like, for anyone listening, like, OK Computer is like, I'm the kind of person that has to listen to something like just fucking loud. Like, I've lost all feeling in my ears. Like, I'm going to be deaf I'm 30. Like, by the time I'm 30, I already know this. I've accepted it. But OK Computer is like the only album I've ever listened to at like the lowest, if not like almost I can't hear it volume, and it sounds incredible. Like, quiet. Like, just sitting quietly in your room, like, silent. It's the best album.
I feel like I've got the angel and devil situation, like Zab's on my right shoulder and Chips on my left. And I think that's...
The crash course in Radiohead is that if you like poppy stuff, you go before OK Computer, and if you like electronic weird stuff, you go after. And if you're not sure, you start in the middle.
I want to like them. I want to like them. I feel like there's something there that I'm missing, and I feel bad that I don't like them, but I don't like them yet. And I'm saying yet because I haven't given up.
I mean, knowing you, it's no surprises, but anyway.
I feel that way about Tool, about the band Tool.
Oh,
I agree.
The thing is, I don't want to like them.
No, they've had a crack. I don't know. Okay, Best New Artist. The nominees were Paula Cole, fucking Cowboys again, Fiona Apple, Erykah Badu, Puff Daddy, and Hanson. Who wins? Dan Southern?
Look, I'm going with Hanson, but it's like in hindsight, I think like
Best New Artist. Hanson.
Yeah, of course, it's just got to be. Well, I mean, like they were new
because they had heaps of hits.
No, but their one hit equates to many hits.
Okay, Bevo.
I picked Erykah Badu. She's still doing stuff today. Like, she's very current. Which,
still wearing that hat thing.
Still wearing that hat thing.
Mad Dog.
I've never heard of Erykah Badu.
Great question.
Yeah, so why am I here on this podcast? You might ask. Nah, look, I thought about Hanson, Paula Cole. She can get fucked. I have no idea who she is either.
We know you're going to say Fiona Apple. So
no. I'm with Puff Daddy here. Later to be P. Diddy. Later to be Sean Combs, I believe.
I think it was Sean Puffy Combs.
Did he do anything after the Godzilla soundtrack, or am I?
No, well, he did kill Tupac, but that's a different story for a different day.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that.
Just because, I can't justify it. I think, I'd be promoting child sex slavery and kind of exploitation with Hanson. I'd rather go with cold-blooded murder with Puff Daddy rather than all that murky stuff. So I'll go Puff Daddy.
Get him, Puff! Zav.
Yeah, look, with the whole, I'm with Mad Dog here. With the whole Hanson thing, I'd rather just be hands off, to be honest.
Hands off.
But, good night, America.
It is a good. That's a good general rule.
Yeah, P Diddy, big time. He's relevant today more than all of them. So fuck off.
Yeah, I also have Puff Daddy, but I do prefer P Diddy, and I highly recommend listening to P Diddy and the Bad Boys album. Which is him and the Neptunes. So Pharrell and Chad and that from the Neptunes, and they produced this album for him, and it's got Bad Boy for Life and
Sick
Diddy
song.
and all that, and it is fucking sick.
Because it's Bad Boy for Life.
Yeah,
We ain't.
So Puffy. He's also a billionaire, so you got to give him that.
Also, like in School of Rock, when he's asking the kids in the class who their favorite artist is, and that kid's just like, Puff Daddy, and he's like, who? I'm like, you know what, Jack Black, this time you're fucking wrong, all right? So,
All right. In 1998, the nominees for the Best Rock Album were Blue Moon Swamp by John Fogerty, Nine Lives by Aerosmith, The Color and the Shape by Foo Fighters, Bridges of Babylon by the Rolling Stones, and Pop by U2, which has gone down in time as the worst U2 album ever.
It's also the shittiest U2 album cover. Looks like something Microsoft Paint.
And again, do Aerosmith just get nominated in this category every year, whether they have an album or not? Because I feel like we've done 2000, 2005, 2001, 1991, and Aerosmith have been nominated in every single one of them.
You two get a lot of shouts as well.
It's just, do as well, yeah.
It's just a template when they're bringing up the options. Like it just opens with Aerosmith, and they haven't figured out how to delete them out of there yet.
And the winner was Blue Moon Swamp by John Fogerty. Not Credence, just Johnny.
There's definitely a bit of a grandfather. Is that what it is? Grandfather clause or something like that? Where just, you know.
Well, you've got Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney in the album of the year. You've got John Fogerty, Aerosmith, and the Rolling Stones, and U2 in the rock category.
Just gotta let them have their little accolades.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Okay. Dan Southern. Who should have won the Best Rock Album Grammy?
Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Are you guys anti? Well, I know you're not anti Nirvana, but like, did you not get Foo Fighters as well? Like the same sort of thing happened with Foo Fighters as what happened with Nirvana, or
No, it didn't.
Are you referring to
no?
me and
I'm
Chipsy?
I'm asking. Like, did when you
No,
guys...
I like Foo Fighters because their songs
right,
are good
yeah.
and there's talent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the big difference.
Yeah.
He didn't
you
like
know.
the drums in Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not. Yeah, Bevo.
When I lived with some housemates a couple of years back, I had one that was Spanish, and because English was their second language, something she noticed about me was that I call things favorite a lot. Everything's my favorite.
Yeah, John Fogerty's Blue Swamp. Yes.
Yeah.
Flaming
Colour
Pie.
and shape.
Favorite fucking Paul McCartney. Yeah.
The Colour and Shape
Favourite.
is my absolute favorite album ever of all time.
Wrong.
Of all time.
That's my number one.
Wow.
Man, it's...
No, it isn't.
Sure is.
That's a huge call.
Okay. Why?
Wow.
I don't know. It's just that it's exactly the kind of music that I like to listen to. All the songs are great. Ever. Yeah. What's yours?
Ever.
Fucking Bad Moon Rising.
Yes. Mate,
Blue
it
Moon
is.
Swamp.
It's the essential
Fogerty.
Billy Joel. So get fucked.
Oh, that's pretty good too. John Fogerty got sued and he couldn't even sing his own songs anymore.
Why?
Rough.
I don't know the full story, but yeah, there's some.
I know that when
Shit
I
shit
put
went
on
down.
Blue Moon Swamp today to have a listen to it to see if there's
Yeah.
something I've been missing out on, and I swear it was Bad Moon Rising. I'm getting all these names mixed up. When it
Yeah,
started,
yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hang on.
Blue Moon Swamp.
I legit did that. I was like, yeah. Wait, no, I'm wrong. So
I love Creedence. Creedence are one of my favorite
Oh,
bands.
hell yeah.
Love
Yeah,
love
definitely.
them.
Oh, they're great.
But
They're great.
this is fucking dog shit.
Mm.
Mad Dog.
Foo Fighters.
yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Can't go past that monkey wrench.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
Is that-
I'm not a big fan, to answer you, Dano. But not to the level of Nirvana. But I can definitely see the merit and why people like the Foo Fighters. And on this list, in hindsight, definitely deserve it.
Yeah,
Zab.
good call.
Yeah, I think if it was best rock album cover, I'd definitely be going Blue Moon Swamp. Because he just looks like a big old fucking bell end in it. He just looks like a dickhead. With special mention to Bridges of Babylon, because there's like a line that's like it's like standing on a desert surface, but the line's like, obviously a line weighs like heaps of fucking kilos, and it's not making a single imprint on this desert sand below it. It's like someone's made an error, but no one said anything about it.
Mick
but
Jagger
yeah,
probably did it, and they're like, "What? You don't like it? You don't like it?"
You
He's
don't
like,
like
"No,
it."
it's good, Mick. It's good. It's good."
But yeah, nah, it's the Foo Fighters. I'm not a big Foo Fighters fan. Like, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. Like, I don't really go out of my way to listen to them. But like, I always end up like my Spotify playlist always ends up just throwing a song from that album in there. I'm like, yeah, I won't skip it. So yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Color and the Shape.
Yeah, I'm the
Nice.
same. I'm the same because fuck all the other ones. All right,
Yeah.
best video. In 1998, the nominees were "Got Till It's Gone," Janet Jackson. "How Come, How Long," Babyface. "I Care About You," Milestone. "Early to Bed," Morphine. And "Stinkfist," Tool. Now, this is the best video. Who do you have winning the best video in 1998? Dan Southern.
No, well, it's glad. I'm glad you said best video because if it was based on the song, it wouldn't be this option. But I think Tool have got a good video. I normally would not want anything to do with Tool. I don't like it.
I actually like that Tool song. I think that's one of the few. There's maybe 4 that I wouldn't choose to listen to them, but if they came on, I'd be like, I'll listen to half of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The songs have like 6 minutes each. So when you listen to half,
Oh,
of
that
it,
means
Yeah.
I've still committed 4 minutes of my life
that's right. Yeah,
to that, to listen to half of it. But
yeah.
you know,
And so
that's
that-
one of the ones I'll listen to half of.
I agree there because like I remember watching that younger. It's like that
Yeah.
film clip is ridiculous. It's like
Yeah.
it's like something you'd see in The Grudge or like it's
The,
like a horror film.
The guitarist actually does all the film clips.
Well, it's unbelievable. And
Yeah,
I remember
he-
watching that and liking that song and be like, hell yeah, Tool is sick. And then I just heard heaps of Tool that I hate. And yeah, I hate them. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Yeah. Bevo.
I had a brief watch of all of these, and I didn't really like any of them, to be honest. I kind of just went with the default Janet Jackson.
It's not a bad video,
Well,
but
that's
it's a bad
fucking
song.
Fair enough. Yeah, I feel you there.
Oh, sorry. I should tell you the winner was Janet Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The less molesty one.
She has some good songs
yeah.
too.
Yeah, she did. Mad Dog.
I was a bit like Bev, where I just sort of flicked through the videos, and amazing how memories came flooding back. I thought the Babyface one, I did remember that. It's a super sad video.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it is.
Really, really depressing.
Yeah.
And
I think that's
like-
what Babyface was going for overall.
Yeah, well, nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well, nailed it.
That's what he said.
snap. But yeah, look, default Janet Jackson. I thought it had a pretty cool vibe. Yeah, good
Looks like a
video.
good time.
There was a message.
It looked like they were having
Yeah.
a good time in that film clip.
It did. It did. And I
Zab.
liked it.
Zab.
So, good.
Yeah, look, I think you guys, you've done well with your research, but you haven't quite really, gone in depth, have you? Whatever.
You're not. Are you going to pick "I Care About You" by Milestone?
I'm picking Janet Jackson, "Gone, Got Till It's Gone," for the sole reason at 2 minutes 30, there's a guy taking a piss at a urinal, and he's in first position for moonwalk stance. You'll have to look it up. You'll have to look it up.
You found another stiffy.
Oh,
yeah. He's like fully like, he's not even like, when I don't know for females listening, but like when guys do a piss, they're like legs apart, shoulder width apart, like just straight. This guy's got like one forward. He's leaning over a bit, like he's doing it like he's going full, like he's going like a performance with his piss. He's got his hand up on the wall, and it just looks like he's about to start a moonwalk, and that's fucking sick. And that's why I get my vote.
Off the wall.
Bit confused.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
You just mentioned something about you mentioned something about males standing up to piss, and got to disagree. It's not my style, mate. I like to sit down.
I'm a sit down man.
Sit down man.
But you
I
face
like
the wall,
breath.
don't you?
God knows we like to sit down every now and again.
Does that real cool sit down? The cool teacher. Got the cool teacher sit down. Sits backwards on the chair.
But yeah, 2 minutes 30 for the official music video for those interested. So it's a great still. I would get it printed out and put it on a canvas.
Yeah, we
Put
should.
that one on the
Up on me.
oil. Get an oil painting of that one.
Yeah,
I went Stink Fist by Tool because it's a pretty fucking wild clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would have taken a lot of time and effort would have gone into that.
Oh man, it's like legit movie quality.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah,
like ridiculous.
All right, good stuff. So I think we've come out of this completely the same as we started.
Yeah, except maybe Dan Southern will listen to OK Computer.
Oh, I will do that.
Fucking shots
fired. Yeah, I'll tell you that Regina Spektor cover I heard, I was just like, that is an amazing song, and I actually attribute it to her. I was like, man, she's incredible.
She could make the phone book sound good though.
Like, which she is incredible. But then I was like, man, well, it's not even her song. Well, that must whoever wrote that.
No, it's not. It's actually Radiohead song for OK Computer, which is an album that you should listen to if you get time. So.
Okay, Computer.
All right. All right. Make sure you follow us at all the socials, and most importantly, hit the follow and subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts. Tell your friends. Thanks for being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, have we explained this yet? You're all idiots. If you listen to the podcast, you're an idiot. Like, not in a bad way. That's what we're calling our fans.
Bit of an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a term.
I wasn't going to explain it. I thought it was funnier.
I like the strategy.
Yeah.
So now you're no longer idiots because you know about it.
You're an idiot for not tuning in earlier and finding out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, make sure we don't lose, Chad and all these other people and idiots.
It's very important to alienate as many people as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yeah. It's a very
That
large
is the whole
chunk
point
of the
of a podcast.
population.
That's it. All right. Thanks, fellas.
Bam, bam.
Cheers.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.